The simple lesson that we could take from the matzav that we're in now is, the Rambam says, taken from the Gemara, that a person should always look at the world as if it's even. And with one act, with one pu'ula, we could tip the scale. If it's chas v'sholem, a negative pu'ula, it'll tip the scale to bad. If it's a good pu'ula, it will tip the scale to good. So with one pu'ula, you could bring, the Rambam says, a shua v'atzola, with one deed, one act. And the Rebbe always would say, an act of maise or dibur machshove, action or speech or thought, we could tip the scale, and the Rambam says we'll bring a Yeshua for the whole world, which means we could bring Mashiach with one pu'ula. And this is a lesson that we take from here. This whole thing started, that makes the whole world meshugya, and shook up the whole world, and it's still shaking, is from one pu'ula. One person ate some bat or whatever he did, and from that, he touched somebody else. Small thing, he probably gave somebody else a hand, shook his hand or whatever, or blew at him, said something to him, or blew something at him, and that infected the second, and that second the third, and with one act, the whole world changed. And this tells us that we could see Begashmi as this idea that the Rambam says, that we could, with one act, it doesn't say a big act, even a small act, that's what Rebbe said many times, one act could change the whole world. And here we see it in this virus. And we know that Merubah Midatevim and Midasperonius, that good is greater than the bad. Whatever we find a certain thing in bad, in good, the Gemara says is 500 times as much. So if by a bad thing, one act could do something to change the whole world, certainly a good act could bring Mashiach very soon.